Sup shitters, my name is Logan aka Spider Hands and welcome to SP Reviews, where today we're checking out a track by an artist named Griff the Kid, titled DD, or Double D, and without further ado we're going to switch over to here onto the Spotify, where that album art is looking pretty severe with that messed up ride in the front. And we're going to listen to DD and hear what we think. So without further ado, switching it back to the start and bounce. Oh. I'm loving the tone, the clarity of that guitar recording there. I'm loving how it's panned as well in the stereo field. Oh, that clap is tight and bright. And there's very subtle arpeggios in the background as well. Oh, a bit of sizzle. A lot of different, really kind of nice attributes of Griff's vocals were shown then. It was nice to hear the flow he had, the smoothness of his performance. It was nice to hear the different vocal textures being applied with the effects in that post-production. It was also nice to hear the sizzle on his vocals when he kind of put a little bit of extra grit into it. A lot of things to like so far. Damn, man. Into that verse. Oh shit, man. This is thoroughly kind of depressing, isn't it, really? Shit, man. I'm sorry, please don't mind me when I'm drunk. I drive at high speed, going back home. Yeah, please don't follow. I'm so empty, I'm so hollow. Damn. Wow, this is some heavy shit, man. Damn. Those basses, savage and brittle in the low end day, they really reflect the frustration and kind of the kind of frustration and stress and rage that's fused with the sort of weird sort of nihilism at having lost everything and just not giving a fuck anymore. The music is indicative of the content of the music. It matches it pretty well. It's a very tight performance all around. Very short track, but it didn't need to be longer than this. A lot was included in this, and this kind of very sad sounding mix of kind of ambient elements and this guitar chord harmony. The guitar chord harmony. Yeah, I guess that kind of works, doesn't it? That ended very quickly, didn't it? I have to be honest with you. This is one of the most short. This is a very short and sweet single. It did everything it needed to correctly. It's very competent. The production on this was on point. I can't fault a single thing about it. I didn't notice anything that was kind of off. There was a interesting sort of flow to the way that he sort of communicated throughout the hook. It was very much his own sort of style, and I can dig that. I like the fact that there was like the first section with the kind of lower mids, and then it kind of went into that higher range in the second half of the hook. It's just those kind of touches which really sort of make a chorus stand out and keep it sounding fresh as you kind of reinforce the main message of a song. It's Griff the Kid is incredibly talented. It's a shame because I'm assuming that Griff is speaking from experience with what he's discussing in this song. I know what it's like to be driving and you're just done because you feel like your life is just crashing on you and you want to go fast and you just want to say fuck it. I can sort of attest to that. It sounds like a pretty sort of crappy situation that he's in, and the song, hopefully that song was a way of helping him to come to terms with what happened. Or maybe it's even sort of a tribute to someone he knew who was going through that shit, in which case I'm sorry to hear that. It's difficult to tell, you know, as a music reviewer. You can only really take what you can from what you're given. Either way, hopefully things have improved. Hopefully whoever this is about has found a reason beyond what that situation is. And they, hang on, can I listen to the end of that song? Like, can I end? I can't tell. I thought I heard a crash into that. That would have been pretty brutal. Very kind of grim. But that was basically my thoughts on Double D or DD by Griff the Kid. If this is his first release, it's a very hard-hitting one. I think a lot of people are just having a really shitty time, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of people that can relate to the kind of just being sick of the meaningless of a lot, the lack of meaning in a whole bunch of what's going on. I feel so, you know, especially if people who are like going through hard times, or you know, I don't want to get into all that kind of depressing stuff. This isn't what this review is about. This is about his track, but I think a lot of people will be able to relate to this in their own ways. So in that essence, I guess it is an incredibly effective single, and yeah, flawless victory on behalf of Griff the Kid. This has been my review of Griff the Kid's Double D. I actually think my favorite part was that guitar line at the beginning, and just the conviction in the vocals and what he was saying. Just the frustration with it all. You could feel it. It emanated, it oozed out of this track. Hopefully things have improved. Stay cool, stay safe. Please do check out more Griff the Kid on Spotify, and please do remember to support your local artists and musicians at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on. I'll catch you in the next review. Spider hands out.